before you can move on to reconciliation, there has to be truth telling. And so when Canada formed the Truth and Reconciliation Commission a few years ago, truth was the first word, and very fitting. You know, the truth has to be told about the history of Canada and how it, and the impact that it had on First Nations people, the Indigenous peoples here. You know, and we went through the residential school system, you know, which was there. There's 130 institutions across Canada with the main goal of assimilation or termination of the Indian in the child. And so I've said before that I don't call it cultural genocide. That was a genocide of our people, because you broke down individual, you broke down self, you broke down family, you broke down community, you broke down nation, and then you impose on these young children sexual abuse and physical abuse and mental abuse and emotional abuse and starvation. You're not healthy when you come out of those institutions. So it was a genocide. And that was the clear intent of the residential schools. So between the residential school system and this thing called the Indian Act that's been imposed since 1876 really has had a devastating impact on First Nations people in Canada. And we still to this day feel the intergenerational trauma of those two pieces of legislation or policies going forward, the residential schools, the Indian Act. So truth had to be told first. And Canadians have to understand that. And then again, you get to reconciliation and reparation and restitution and what can be done to fix that horrible legacy of Canada as a country.